Hi there, I'm Dawn Loopsdorf. I'm a therapeutic coach who specializes in grief and loss. If you're here, it's because your world has changed, not in a way that you ever expected it would, and not in a way you ever asked for. Grief has a way of breaking us. It tears us open, but I want you to know that you don't have to walk this path alone. I've been doing this work professionally since 2009, and I do it from a place of personal truth because grief isn't something that I just help others with. It's something that I've lived. I've lost both of my parents, my brother-in-law, several aunts and uncles, and my grandparents. My mom suffered a stroke in 1996, and after my father passed away in 1999, I became my mom's caregiver. She later developed dementia, which in itself is another loss while our person is still here. We call it anticipatory grief. This is when you're grieving someone who is still here, and the most difficult thing is you are grieving them before they pass away. This loss can absolutely crush you. I'm so sorry. Absolutely crush you. As in my mom's situation with Alzheimer's and dementia, she didn't know us from time to time, and this is something that happens with a lot of people. And I have a lot of friends who have gone through this as well, and same situation. It's just devastating for the entire family. I will not ever tell you that I'm not in pain, that I don't grieve, that I don't cry, because I do. I will tell you that you will not move on or put your loss behind you or just forget about it. I will let you know that it is possible to move forward and learn to carry your grief with you, and you can fill your heart with love once again and feel the joy. Yes, it is possible. I will also let you know that loss is trauma. Loss trauma shows itself in many different places. Grief is trauma. Grief is the death of something. I work with clients who are divorcing, and it's the death of their marriage. Job loss, the death of their career. Friends moving away, family situations changing, foster children leaving their parents, all grief trauma. I want you to know that our bodies do not know the difference between losses. They're all traumatic, and they affect us in many different ways. Just last year, I stood in the fire, fresh with loss all over again. On January 27th, 2024, we lost one of our dearest friends. He was an organ donor, and he was able to save over 75 people with his gifts. In December of 2023, my husband's mother was diagnosed with cancer. We provided her hospice care as her cancer progressed, and she passed away peacefully in February of 2024. We recently have lost two beloved pets, just 15 days apart. We lost Bella, and that was one of the hardest things that we've gone through. It was so difficult, but it was one of those decisions that had to be made. And trust me, there was a lot of guilt and a whole lot of grief in there. So 15 days after the fact, while everyone's still grieving Bella's loss, our little Zoe had a heart attack, and she died instantly. Both traumatic, both sad, hard to get over, hard for the entire family. We made it through. This is still fresh, and it's still very painful, but I am here to show you that it is possible to carry your grief and still create a life of peace and purpose. Now, let me be clear. I am not a therapist. I'm not here to diagnose you or to take you back to your past and fix you. We are completely different modalities. I do not take you back to revisit your old wounds. I meet you where you are, and I walk your path of grief with you towards a life of peace. I am not telling you that you will become a grief coach. I'm just telling you that the peace and healing are possible. So I meet you and walk beside you right where you are. I help you understand what you're feeling. I help you honor the depth of your love. and the pain that follows it. True love equals deep grief. I help you begin to rebuild one breath at a time. Whether you've lost a parent, a partner, siblings, a friend, or a cherished pet, if you've had a situation of loss in your life, your grief deserves space. Your heart deserves to heal. If you're tired of pretending you're okay, if you've heard people say you need to move on, no time is set for grief. Everyone is different and everyone grieves in their own way, in their own time. If you want to feel heard, held, and supported without being fixed, I invite you to walk with me. Because I don't help people move on. I help them rise, just like I have and just like you will. If I've spoken directly to your heart today, I want you to know that I am here. I get it. Let's talk. Message me and we can schedule a clarity call. I've worked with many clients, and after a few months of working together, they were able to feel lighter, feel joy, and move forward, learning to carry their grief with them. So let's see if we might be a good fit to navigate your grief journey together. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.